Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Finally, I can record uh the I Sway album reaction. Man, it has taken days to get this window. So it's later than I wanted it to be, but I guess I did always initially say that most likely the I-dle comeback stuff would be posted over the weekend. I just so happened to unexpectedly have that window Tuesday to record the MV reaction for Claxon. So that was awesome that I got that up much earlier than I thought I would. And actually ended up having a lot of videos up last week, which I didn't expect. Because I also recorded Taeyong's comeback reaction and of course Dreamcatcher, lots of Dreamcatcher stuff, and the I-dle comeback, the MV anyway. So yeah, it turned out okay, and plus some little bonus things. Yeah, so it turned out okay. I'm happy because it's kind of a time where there's a lot going on around my apartment, just in my life with relatives and stuff. So it's even more unpredictable, and it's going to get even more like unpredictable and probably inconsistent. So I probably won't be able to upload schedules and know ahead of time what I'm going to do, because what I'm going to be falling into, you know, how I was some months back, where it's like, okay, today looks like I can record some stuff. Tomorrow, maybe not. Maybe today, you know, maybe in about 3 days, or maybe when this happens. And, you know, so it's just not as, it's going to not be as consistent or predictable. So I may not have a schedule, but I will definitely, as usual, do what I can when I can and get things posted. Just won't be able to let you all know beforehand. I do know what I would like to get to next is, of course, another episode of Up to I-dle. And I'm really getting impatient with how long it's taken me, because I really want to get to, well, no, because I think Handle with Care is something I should get to. Yeah, I just want to get to, want to get to Oogie's show. Is it Workdale? Something like that. But I want to get to that. So I'm trying to decide if I should go into another group reality or variety thing, or just skip straight to Workdale after Up to I-dle. And of course, I'm gonna have those iTalk episodes ongoing. There's so many of them, so that's just gonna be something that I just, like I said, have tacked on to the back of other stuff that I'm reacting to. I thought about putting one on here, but I think that this is gonna be long enough with, of course, me talking and then the songs themselves all together. Maybe just shy of 15 minutes. Very short album. I need to get to ATEEZ's next. Actually, I actually have to react to the MV for Wonderland, and then I'll be on to the next ATEEZ album. I have been checking out a lot of bands that I want to check out again. Like, I checked out a lot of them for the first time over the last month or so. So I would like to have another look at some of those bands, check out some new bands. So yeah, there's some stuff. Plus, I would like to react to Taeyong's album. I would like to double back and react to Red Velvet's album from last year, and then get to their new album. So there's a lot that I would like to do coming up. Like, just in terms of my priorities, just know that's what's on my mind right now. So that's what I would like to be making time for whenever I can record coming up. But yeah, for now though, we're here for I Sway. Now, this choreo wasn't particularly, like, I can't say in all honesty that there were moments where I was thinking, oh god, I can't wait to see the choreography. I don't think I really had those moments like I did with like Super Lady or Han, or trying to think of another one where I had that thought about. But yeah, I can't say that there was a moment. It just seemed very quirky, kind of very cheeky kind of choreography, which is what the song is. So it's going to be interesting to see if there are, you know, like some really great moments that I missed. And with me, there's always a pause warning. I just think that reactors who just watch everything straight through, I think that's phenomenal, but I'm not that person. So I'm sure I will be pausing here and there, even with the songs. Which, oh, by the way, so I have the choreography practice video for Claxon, and then I have just the lyric videos for the other 3 songs. I didn't see anything else for those songs, like a performance or whatnot. So definitely let me know if I missed something, because it seems like I-dle is everywhere right now. I guess they are just one of those groups that they probably just are always have a ton of activities with their comebacks. So it seems like they're everywhere. So they probably do have performance videos and things for the other songs. I just didn't see them. So definitely let me know if they did. And then maybe I'll just have another video that's just those performances in one, if that's a thing that exists. But for now, practice video and then just lyric videos. Okay. And I already stopped music. And let's go. Oh, I forgot how groovy that bass line was. Strings, horns. These. Never slacking on the instrumentation. Wait, is Yuki's hair actually black? I thought she just was wearing a wig this whole time. Maybe she still is. I don't know. The wig is good enough. I don't know what's going on. Because I feel like I see shorter black hair with some black bundles. You know, extensions. But I don't know. Maybe, yeah. This is a song that I know there are people who love this song and they hate themselves for loving this song. It's just that thing that happens with pop music. You hear it enough, it's catchy, it's stuck in your head, and you're just upset about it. I love what? I'm trying to see what many shirts it is. That's what's important, right? The way they pop their chest. This is the funniest choreography ever. Okay, honestly though, that little move where they sort of push their hips up from here, it's actually kind of cool. Right there. When they grab their breath, when they grab their chest, I wish I could have been in the room when that was taught to them. Like, you're gonna do this.
Want to know a secret?
I don't need to know your business, woman. Okay, so what I hate is that I didn't double check which member had part in which song. Like, I knew this with the album trailer or album snippets by time that information came out. So like, I knew that at the time, and I definitely know it's every member except for Shua, but I now have forgotten which member goes where, like which member with which song. So that part sucks that I don't have that information going into each song, especially because that means I don't know which song Uki had part in. But whatever. I'm sure either you guys will tell me or I'm just gonna look on the album on Spotify and look at the credits and see myself. I'm sure it's, I'll find out. But it just would have been nice to know right now. But okay, the first B-side, Last Forever. Let's go.
Standing alone, my light is so bright.
Well, it sounds like an Oogie song already, so maybe it's this one? What? Whoa. He said so hold me tight, I think? Where did that come from in the lyrics? Maybe, am I tripping? Fear held me. Okay, sorry. Don't sway, I sway. Very similar instrumentation to Claxon. I mean style, not style of it. And that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking with the highlight medley. I was thinking that this is going to be a very cohesive package, for whatever that's worth. I know that it's a very short album, and I know not a lot of people were really feeling Claxon. But what I can definitely say for it is it sounded like it was going to be pretty cohesive. It sounded like there's a pretty like a certain sound that they wanted running through the songs that they put together. And then possibly these were songs that just didn't make other albums, and that happens. That's fine. Doesn't mean they were bad. Just means they probably didn't fit the sound of that album or what they were going for on that album. But yeah, I can hear that. Like just some of those pieces of instrumentation, like just the instruments, the way that they were used. Not saying it sounds similar to Claxon, but it's like some stuff I was expecting to hear because of Claxon. If that makes any sense at all, probably not, because I'm not good at making sense. But it just sounds like it goes together. It sounds like these things should be on the same album. But I like it. I just think that everything has its place when it comes to music, and I think that this is just a genuine summer feel, in the traditional sense. This is what people want to hear. This is what sounds like summer to people, in a nostalgic way too. That is also something that is very similar in this to Claxon. And so Claxon also had this very nostalgic kind of vibe to it, kind of feeling to it, like the Boys of Summer and all this other stuff, Summer Love, like from the 90s and stuff. It sounds like something you'd hear on those kind of 90s summer backdrop rom-com, and I think that's actually pretty cool. I got something in my teeth. Yeah, you could cruise and just play this song and pop down. Oh my god, I love this like synth piece or whatever this is. Oh, Oogie. Oh, I love that delayed drop. Wow. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think that should have been the title track. And I know that people say this when I know I keep doing this. I feel like I have something in my teeth, but nothing's coming out when I swipe my teeth. Um, I know that people have a tendency to say that just when they like another song on the album. We do that as K-pop fans. We do that all the time, just because we like a B-side. We're like, that should have been the title track. But here's why I say this. It's giving Fate. It's giving me Fate vibes. It sounds very OST. Like I just said, I could feel this song in like the backdrop of like a rom-com or something like that. And I don't know exactly what the K-drama equivalency of that is. I don't think I've ever heard a K-drama called a rom-com. But I feel like I don't even understand after the success of Fate having these songs and then not choosing this. Or not Last Forever, yeah, and not choosing that as a title track. I understand it's not hard hitting. Maybe that's it. Because maybe they didn't want to take a risk and not release a upbeat like dance kind of pop song or like a song that you could dance to. Maybe they feel like that's the expectation for summer. And maybe it is, but also that's what everyone's release sounds like right now. Well, like from Dreamcatcher, that's what everyone's release sounds like in the summer. It's upbeat, it's poppy, it's dancey. It's I feel like I-dle would have actually stood out a lot more if they released something that was just a little bit pulled back and a little bit more restrained. Because especially riding that high of Fate and how Fate was like breaking records, especially as a B-side. I feel like that would have been a nice sound that people maybe would have been very open to after Fate. But again, it's a risk. It would have been a risk for a summer release for a girl group. I do get that. But yeah, I really wish they had taken a chance. I really wish they had taken a chance and made that the title track. But I know people may have been bored. It just probably would have been the same sort. But anyway, people felt the same way about Claxon. People felt like it was anticlimactic. They felt underwhelmed by it. Not an anticlimactic. Yeah, underwhelmed is a better word. People seem to feel underwhelmed by it, which is unfortunate. But a lot of people seem to be giving that kind of feedback. So I wish that if people were going to say that anyway, they couldn't have known. But it's a shame that if people are going to say that anyway about Claxon, which was the more upbeat, dancey song, that it's like, oh, in hindsight, maybe they could have taken a chance on Last Forever. But I hope that if they're going to perform B-sides on music shows, I know really big groups get to do that sometimes. I hope they're performing that. I say this having not heard the other two songs. But Last Forever was nice. That was a nice song. All right, Bloom, let's go. The same feel. Similar feel. I shouldn't say same. Ooh. Mini. Give me a minute. Give me a minute and a half, actually, before you come in like that. Oh my god. Do that at the bridge. Oh my goodness. This should have been a title track. Oh, that double, like that real, those quick double up on the drums there. Oh my god. I love this beat. Oh my god, these drums. I am not ready for Oogie. Not if she's gonna sing like this too. Slowly, until I love this slowly coming in, like the beats kind of, I swear that was an excuse to go back to her. But like that the beats getting, it's like it's coming from the background and it's getting more and more and more to the foreground of the track. I love that. Oh, I didn't even go back. I didn't go back that far anyway. That very light strumming on that guitar. Did I hear a cowbell? I think I did. Yep. And there's that synth again. They just keep bringing this back. The bass, man. This album to me like the hidden gem for them because I feel like people are gonna write this album off. I really feel like they are, and there's such good stuff happening in this album. I love the stops. I have to go back to that drop. Oh my god, this album. Yeah.
Ready to tackle your debt?
Sure not. In fact, I am not. Okay, oh. I'm not ready for this song. I already know. As you can see, I had a lot of fun with that one. That might be my favorite so far. Oh my god, it's so the instrumentation. The instrumentation of that is so good. It has so much cool stuff that I just love in I-dle songs like that. They had a delay drop at some point, then they had all these stops happening at some other points. The vocal arrangement that sort of in the head voice, almost vocal slides happening. Oh, it was so good. And then just starting off vocally, the way it started off took me back already. This album is dope. Wow. I wish it were longer. Because it would have been interesting to see how, if they could have a few more songs, it would have been interesting to see how many songs they could have really fit on one album that had a sort of cohesive kind of sound to it. Because what I like groups to have a lot of stuff going on in their albums. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people are very strictly into albums that are cohesive, and if the album isn't cohesive, then it's for them to strike against the album. So this would have been an interesting, I wish it were a bigger project, because this would have been interesting for those, like, to get an I-dle album that was actually cohesive in the sense that it was a very similar sound happening throughout the album. And, you know, that's not hard to do when you just got a few songs total on the album. So I guess it was, if they're gonna have an album like that, it may as well be a mini album. But it would have been really interesting to hear that on a larger album, but not with this kind of sound, because I don't think, while I'm loving this, I do think that this is not a sound that could support a big project. But maybe thinking more along the lines of how they can do that really dark synth. Sometimes they can work with that. I'm thinking about songs like Villain Dies and stuff like that. I would have loved to have a cohesive album that has just all kind of really, really dark sounds and synths and like really, really dark pop. Which I can't fully remember now. Funnily enough, 2, I really need to listen to again. I have not actually listened to 2 since I reacted to it. So I can't speak much on that. But I would be very intrigued to hear how I-dle can take one of their more experimental sounds and make that one like a one package. That would just, it may be boring to people. It may not be a great idea. Cohesion may be a boring concept in K-pop in general. But I would like to hear how they do that. Just because hearing how they did this with this sound was very intriguing to me. Like, I find this very interesting in itself. Everyone, you know, each song has its own color, its own kind of like flavor to it. But you're like, yeah, this belongs on this album for sure. These songs belong together. Which is interesting because I think that someone did mention that these are songs that the girls had written quite a while ago, that maybe just didn't make other albums. So it's so interesting that they were like, actually, they sound great together. So that's interesting. But the last song, Neverland, the one that scared people, I'm definitely, I already spoiled myself a little bit. I heard a little bit of the acoustic guitar. So I'm wondering if it's going to be more of a ballad. If we're going to, you know, tone it down for the last song. I guess we'll see.
미소 하나로 벌써 꽃을 피웠네 흔들리고 불안했던
The bass.
들려줄 이 얘긴 참 많았었지만 너 없던
It's picking up.
Just forget everything 이제 네가 사는 포근한 땅을 밟고 새로운 꿈을 꿔
I mean, I guess it's a ballad. It's pretty damn upbeat. Probably as upbeat as a ballad can be before it's not a ballad. Shua. Does Shua have any solo material? I need to appreciate her voice more. Where did we get a drum kit from? Wow. Also notice once again I didn't go back to the point I thought I did. It opened up so much there. This time I'm going back. It just, that really opened up. I don't know if this is considered a ballad anymore. I thought it was like, you know, an upbeat ballad, but I don't even know if I would call it an upbeat ballad. I don't know what is, maybe a lower tempo pop. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that yet, but all I know is I'm loving it. And I just love the way that the song really opened up here.
손을 잡고 서서
you know what, it is kind of like a rock ballad. And I can't say it enough. One of the greatest surprises. Hold up. Well, I can't say enough. One of the greatest surprises of getting into I-dle is how much rock is in their discography. I would have never guessed. Of course, it's not like rock, you know, they do a lot of like punk pop, or pop rock, whatever. And then a lot of tracks like this, lots of acoustic guitar throughout their discography. Yeah, so even if it is just rock elements, they'll put them in a different kind of a song. And I really did not expect that. And that was just been such a cool little thing that they mixed into their discography as a whole. But yeah, I guess I would say this is like a little rock ballad. I don't know. I wonder. I'm curious as to how other people have categorized it. Oh, genres are they're subjective. There's no science behind it. I don't like when people get super uptight about it. Genres. So I do wonder how other people categorize it, because like I feel like it's crossed the line. Like I don't think I wouldn't call it a ballad. It's so upbeat, and once it really opened up towards the middle there, it really feels like it became something else to me. But it does feel like it's a little bit too down tempo to just be a standard pop song. So I don't know what people would call it, but it's so interesting, and even more interesting that it's sort of dancing on the line of all these different kind of genres. I mean, that makes it even more. The fact that I can't pin it down makes it even more interesting to me. This is such an interesting approach. You calm down. Hold on, I'm gonna hear this again. I'm gonna put my... Hey, it was so long. Finally. It was such interesting timing that she was rapping on. That's one of my favorite raps from her in terms of technique. These drums are going mad. Oh, that's it. I really wish I paid more attention to those lyrics. Like I was really into the lyrics, and then I was just I kept getting surprised by the let me see something. Let's see. This place where you live and breathe, I finally found it. That it's so funny. I happened to go to this. This is the lyric that caught my attention, and then I feel like nothing else did. As long as I had. Okay. Wow. Wow. So yeah, so I wonder if this is actually, I don't know if they've actually said it, but I mean, it's called Neverland. I don't know if this is a fan song. I mean, groups have lots of songs that are, you know, dedicated to, you know, fans or about their fans. But I feel like that might be a tiny bit different than having a fan song, just because it's usually released separate from other things and usually on like an anniversary or something. So I don't, it may, even if it's not considered a fan song, it does seem like it's about fans. I mean, that's our name in the title, so. Wow, yeah. I love these lyrics. Aw. But yeah, man, I love this album. I will say I do feel like Claxon may be the weakest song on the album. I hate to use words like that. I'm just speaking the way that I feel like I see people speak. So I don't like to use that word, but I guess I would say it's my least favorite. I like Claxon. It's my least favorite on this album because I simply like all the other songs even more. My favorite, is it Last Forever? Bloom is so good. I don't know. Maybe Bloom. Now I feel like I'm with that. Can I do that? Is that allowed? I've never run backwards before. Go back through the playlist. I know I have my background music on. I'm not really about to listen to it. Not for real, for real.
Just look at you. You know what's on my mind.
Yeah, it's Bloom. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, Bloom is my favorite. I think Last Forever is so good, and I do stand by that. I think it could have been, I do think it could have been the title track. Just again, thinking about Fate and what happened with Fate, I think it could have been the title track. But I think my favorite is definitely Bloom. And I'm gonna have to look and see which girls, like who had part in which song. And especially for this one, because it is my favorite on this album. Again, what you guys think? I like this album. I wish it were longer. I liked having like I said, interesting to have a more cohesive I-dle album that does have a similar sound throughout, but also they all sound different. Like, don't get me wrong, every song I wouldn't confuse any of the songs. Like, oh, I thought that was Last Forever. Like, never. But yeah, this was, I felt like it's definitely and honestly a solid summer release. Like I said, this sounds very nostalgic. This whole thing sounds like you would just play this whole thing driving to and from the store or the pool and hang out the beach or whatever, doing your summer activities. I think it's perfect for that. I think it was perfectly suited for that. The song at the end was just so interesting production wise, and like I said, I don't even know exactly where to put it in my brain, and I'm someone who does like to put things in places in my brain, and I didn't even know what to say about it. And I love that, and Soyeon's rap on that to me was just so intriguing. And I thought her approach to that was really interesting, but that's what she does. She always finds something to sort of keep you on your toes and do something you're not expecting. I felt like Shua had a lot of standout lines, like in terms of her delivery. I thought that she had lots of standout lines, and I'm realizing I feel like, and I don't know why this happens. I think it's more about me as an individual and my attention span and being somewhat limited, but I feel like, and I hate this is why I don't usually dive into groups that have a lot of members, because I hate feeling like I'm leaving someone out or like doing them dirty in any way. But I feel like I don't really notice Shua a lot, and I don't know if she doesn't get a lot of lines. I haven't even paid attention to that much. I don't know, but I love her voice, and I really need to give her more attention as a vocalist. And so if she does have any solo material, please do let me know. I do want to get back into the solo material. I know I have more from Soyeon to check out. Then I think I would move on to Neon. But yes, I need more Shua. I need to have a whole moment with her. Maybe look at some variety stuff. Maybe look at some stuff away from cam on my own. Some appearances she's done on her own, because I feel like I'm not appreciating her in the way that I am the other members, and I don't want to be that person. So yeah, but I liked it. I don't know, just let me know what you guys think. I'm into it. I thought it was a nice album. For me, it was more like wetting the, like is it whet your appetite? What do people say? Like sometimes, like we have an appetizer, it just makes you. It's sort of like it somehow makes you a little bit less hungry. It holds you over to the main course, but it also makes you look forward to that main course even more. That's what this feels like between 2 and then like whatever they do next. For me, that's what this was, which is perfect. I feel like that's like, okay, cool, I got something from them. I can't say, where is I-dle? Or I haven't heard from I-dle in forever, or I can't say that anymore, and that's nice. But also, it did just make me even more excited to hear where we're going next and what they're going to give us next. So it felt like an interlude. That's what it felt like for me. That this album just felt like one really long interlude between albums. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I don't know. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe if you want to do that. Patreon link below if you want to do that. Be happy, be healthy. You have to do that. And thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys later.